Is it a ritual of yours to dye your hair back for training camp?
I don't know what's going to happen with the hair, but I just wanted a fresh start. I feel a little lighter. It honestly was just a fresh start. Just kind of, you're not defined by anything. And I'm just comfortable with who I am. So we'll see what happens. There might be some blonde going back in there. There's a lot of kids who want it, so I guess if it's requested, I might have to go back to it.
Speaking about a fresh start, you get a chance to play for the Browns now with your best friend Jarvis Landry. How's that feel?
Like I feel like I've said this. Honestly, I can't put it into words yet. It really doesn't feel real. I think until, even if it's the first preseason game, and we put on their jerseys and run out in the stadium, I don't think I can truly feel it yet. But I'm very excited about it. But I'm trying not to hype myself up because it feels like a dream. You know what I mean? This is my guy, this is my brother. Like I said, we joked and talked about having a house next to each other, and I'm literally looking at the one, where he's at. Be able to ride to work together, just be able to be there for him. As I felt I couldn't be there for him. As we kind of grew. We went separate ways, different teams in the NFL. We both had our own life problems, life's adversity, struggles, all those things. So just being able to be there for him, be able to see his kids grow up, and to be able to play football with him, most importantly, it's truly an honor and a blessing.
Odell, it seems your fan base is so young. You attract fans even from other teams' fans. I know for a fact my kids loved you before you even came to the Browns.
Yeah.
Do you feel that too? And why do you think that is?
I definitely feel that, and I think it's because like I said, I'm a big kid at heart, and I feel like I relate to him so much. Whether it's the dances, this, that, I feel like I can really relate to him. The thing I love about kids is they're innocent and pure. They haven't, really seen, the world as much, so they just live. There's no shame in them. There's no having to feel embarrassed about any moment. And I have seen that a lot of kids from other teams. Even when I was in New York and there was Philly fans, and whether they were giving me the bird or whatever it is, they still were like, "Oh, we love you," and stuff like that. So I know that I have a responsibility and obligation, and this is who I do it for. This is really why I keep going. This is why I'm inspired to do more. Why I'm inspired to put the cleats on every single day and keep going.
Hey, there's a lot of excitement about the Browns, obviously, and you're a huge part of that. So how do you approach that part of it, the excitement? Everybody expects you guys to be great this year.
Yeah. Expectations are just expectations. But I'm excited to be a part of the excitement. I've really, like I said, I've watched from afar kind of, the struggles, whether they didn't win a game that one year and then they won a game and now they went from 7 to 9. I feel like it's just been on the come up. It's just that time. And I just want to be able to give absolutely everything I have and see where we land with that, starting with, training camp to then preseason to then the first game of the season. Try not to look too far ahead. I feel like in the past I've always come in and been like, I want to win Super Bowls. Obviously that's the goal. It's the only reason you do this. But really just want to slow it down this time, take it day by day, week by week, and see where we end up.
Hey, speaking of camp, what's the main thing you want to accomplish in this first camp with your new team?
Definitely want to. I got to learn everybody. It's just always been something that I've had relationship with all. When we start training camp, there's 90 or 100 of us. I build a relationship with anybody who's around. I'm gonna say what's up to anybody who's in the locker room. So my first camp, I really just want to be able to come out, set the groundwork, have a great, hard camp. We're all going to have our battles and stuff like that, but to really get prepared for this season, because I know that it's going to be a grind, and it's going to be a journey.
Every one of your national interviews touches on the Giants trade.
Yeah.
It's natural because you haven't played a season yet. Is there a time you could leave that behind, do you think?
I hope so. I hope that the only time that I talk about it is when I get asked about it. So it's hard. It's like I don't even know the word for it. It's like a double-edged sword. I can't really, I don't want to talk about it, but if I get asked about it, I feel like I have to answer the question. So I'm really ready to put it all behind me. I think everybody's moved on. I've moved on. They've moved on. It's just time. This is where I'm at. I'm at Cleveland Browns now. this is my team, and I'm excited about
Okay,
that.
so you
So
got to go.
Working
Thank
out
you.
with Baker in LA and just how that all went.
it went great. Baker's ready to sling it, and we're ready to win some games.